Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Apple Card versus the Citi Double Cash Card to see which one is truly the best cashback rewards credit card. So when looking at the Apple Card, the biggest benefit to their system is going to be their three different tiers of cashback rewards. You have their 3%, which is going to be through all Apple products that you purchase with Apple Pay, and then any of the partnered So when looking at Apple's cashback tiers, you're going to have your 3%, which is going to be basically Apple purchases or anything you buy on Apple's website, and then anything that you buy through associated vendors like Nike or Walgreens or any of these that are going to be right up here on the screen. I'll also have all the vendors listed down below, but just know that anything that you guys purchase through those vendors is going to be 3% cashback. So you're probably thinking, hey man, 3% is cool, but what about 2%? Well, you're gonna get 2% through all the purchases that you do with Apple Pay. So any website online, literally any website, whether it be a drop shipping website or just any other website, like even, I believe Walmart's gonna soon be accepting Apple Pay, you'll be getting 2% on every single Apple Pay purchase. Now, you can also use that to your advantage when you're buying snacks and stuff like that. Like if you're a college student, like me, little hot tip right here real quick for my fellow college students, but all you gotta do is pay with your credit card with Apple Pay or on your phone. Just take your phone, put it up to the vending machine and pay that way. That's gonna get you 2% cash back straight through Apple Pay every time you make a purchase with your phone. So you might be like, well, 3% is cool, 2% is also pretty cool, but what's with the 1%? Well, if you guys use their actual physical Apple Card, which is gonna be their titanium card. Speaking of the titanium card, it's actually gonna be this right here. So if you use that card for any purchase, you're going to be getting 1% cash back. Now understand that isn't a whole lot, but it's still better than nothing, and you don't actually have to use this physical card. Like I told you a minute ago, you can use Apple Pay, which is accepted almost everywhere nowadays, especially in the United States, and you can get 2% cash back through that, and then 3% through any partnered vendor. So this card does come in handy, at least in times that you don't have your phone, but otherwise it's kind of a paperweight. It's pretty obvious to me that the Apple Card system is kind of centered around the whole Apple ecosystem. If you don't have like an iPhone or an iPad or something like that, it's really not going to be the best interest for you to probably go with the Apple system, because it's all going to be tied together through all other Apple products because they all work together. Your Apple Watch has NFC. You can make an NFC payment just like with Apple Pay through your iPhone. So the Apple Card is going to be the most beneficial to those users that actually have an iPhone or are in the Apple ecosystem. So you might be wondering, well, you talked a minute ago about Apple getting daily cash back, and yes, you do get true daily cash back through Apple. You can make a payment or a purchase, and then 24 hours after you make that purchase, you will get the cash deposited into your Apple Cash wallet that you can use either to pay off your bill, make a payment, or you can direct deposit it right into your bank account and use it as cash. So what's the real benefit to actually getting your cash back daily instead of just getting it at the end of the month or at the end of every 6 months? Well, there isn't going to be a point system, so you don't have to know, hey, I'm going to get like 2,000 points or 3,000 points, and then I can finally redeem it for, like a gift card to Amazon or Panera Bread or something like that. You don't have to worry about that, and there's no tier system either, so you don't have to say, hey, I'm only going to get like 5% at Walgreens this month and then 2% over here at Walmart. You don't have to worry about any of that. You're going to get the 1%, 2%, or 3% regardless, because it's all set. There's no revolving balance. It's all going to be set. So another huge bonus of the Apple Card is actually going to be their color-coded spending categories. So you can actually track your spending, like I said, through color-coded tabs, so you can learn your habits and where you shop the most through their categories feature. So like I said, you can see what you're spending it on, when you guys get paid, what your habits are looking like, and all of your cashback is all going to be in the same app. So everything's pretty easy to find. Like I said, it's by Apple, so it's going to be pretty well designed. So a minute ago I was talking about the Apple ecosystem. If you guys aren't familiar with that term, all it means is the Macs, the MacBooks, the Apple Watches, iPhones, iPads, or anything like that that is an Apple device. That's all going to be tied together through what is called the Apple ecosystem. You guys probably know if you have an iPhone, you're going to have iOS or iPhone operating system. That's going to be the same throughout every single iPhone. They're all going to work the same, just like every MacBook is going to have Mac OS, and they're all going to work the same. You have the handoff feature. You can move everything from your phone to your MacBook, just like how you can make a payment through your Apple Card on your MacBook and it'll show up right on your iPhone or your Apple Watch. All the same, because they all have the same ecosystem. So you might be thinking I'm a little bit biased when it comes to the Apple Card, and that's kind of true because I have tried a lot of other credit cards, but I am going to give the Citi Double Cash Card a little bit of a spotlight here just so I can tell you about the actual benefits to using it. So of course the best or most standout feature is going to be their flat rate of 2% cash back, but there is a slight catch to it. You're going to get 1% on all your purchases and then another 1% when you actually pay your bill off. So that's a little bit weird. I'm actually going to tell you one more thing. There's also a minimum of $25 to redeem, so you can't get your daily cash back. Like with Apple, you guys are going to have to wait either until the end of the month. So that right there is going to be a pretty standout feature that's really different from Apple. Like I said, with Apple's, you get the daily cash back after 24 hours, whether it's 10 cents or $10 worth of cash back, you can use that within 24 hours. But when it comes to Citi, you're going to have to wait until you have a $25 minimum balance before you can actually use any of your cash back. There is a 0% flat rate on balance transfers for 18 months, which is going to be pretty beneficial if you have a large balance coming to another credit card. There's also no annual fee with this card, just like the Apple Card. You guys aren't going to be paying a dime every year to use these cards. So personally, if I had to pick between the Apple Card or the Citi Double Cash Card, I would go with the Apple just because I already have the Apple ecosystem. I record on my iPhone, I have an Apple Watch, I used to have a MacBook. I mean, I'm pretty far into the ecosystem and it all works pretty well for me. When it comes to the Citi Double Cash Card, I do like it, it's just that it doesn't really have a lot of benefits. Yes, it's pretty plain. You're going to be getting, like I said, 1% on all your purchases and then another 1% when you pay it off. They play that off as being a regular 2% cashback card, but there's a catch to it and some people are going to be turned off from that. So I can understand where you're coming from if you really don't want to go with the Citi card. But anyways guys, that just about does it. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash that like button like I said for the YouTube algorithm and hit that subscribe button for all future uploads. I'll see you guys all in the next upload.